10 main differences between the Canon EOS R5 and the Canon EOS R5 C. But I'm gonna break this video into 2 parts. Part number 1, I'm just gonna focus on top 5. Part number 2, another top 5 that combine and make it top 10 difference between the Canon EOS R5 C and also the Canon EOS R5. Hey, Hakuna Matata, my friend. Welcome to the Cash Cams. Yeah, I'm Kolbasia. Okay, let's get into that video, right? So much to be discussed here. Let's go. This video is part of a series, yeah? Every Thursday, I'm gonna be posting one video comparing one camera against each other. So I will be comparing the Canon EOS R5 C, the Canon EOS R5, the Sony a7S III, the Canon C70. Why those cameras? Because I own them, because I use them, I know them very well. And also, I just wanna throw out to you, YouTubers, if you have one camera that's not in the list of the camera that I have and you want to collaborate so that we can compare, your camera is one of those cameras, please contact me. Here's my Instagram, here's my Twitter, DM me, and then we can organize something we can compare. I'm really interested in comparing as well in the mix, the Sony FX6, the Sony FX3, and also I think the Sony a7 IV as well in that mix. So let's get into today's video with the top 5 main differences. Number 1, main difference is video interface when you're shooting video. So here is a menu for the EOS R5 and here is a menu for the EOS R5 C. You can see the difference. The menu of the EOS R5 C is the interface that most of Canon cinema line have. So it's laid in a way which is really good. I mean, for me, it's intuitive, it's easy to use, and you can find yourself as easy as possible compared to the EOS R5. So EOS R5 is the same, like any DSLR or mirrorless camera that the Canon have, is the same menu. For you to change, for example, the video resolution for the EOS R5 C, I just go there, and here you get everything that is about the recording. And for the Canon EOS R5, so for you to get to change resolution is thus, yeah, in that camera icon in the first tab, and then you have movie record quality. But in the EOS R5 C, so you get the sensor mode, you get the system frequency, you get main record format. That's why you can choose RAW, you can choose MP4, you can choose XAVC. You have your recording destination, you have your main resolution, and you have your frame rate and so on. So everything is just clear, is set here. But in the EOS R5, you have to go through different places. If I need to change my recording resolution here, that's why you change your recording resolution. But if I want to change, for example, if I want to go back and change my frame rate, where is that I'm going to get me the frame rate? Where? If you don't know, so it'll be easy. It's not going to be easy for you to find it. So you go to the recording, movie recording site, and that's where you can see. So you have like a 2 or 3 step, to get to that. So that's why I really like, the interface for the EOS R5 C. And for this one, I think if you choose between those two, definitely I will be choosing the interface in the video mode for the EOS R5 C. If you want to choose between those two, that's the first main difference that will help you make a decision. And especially if you focus on video mode, which one is the best one for you to choose. Main difference number 2. No record limit in the Canon EOS R5 C. And EOS R5 has a record limit of 29.56, basically 30-minute record time that you have with the Canon EOS R5, Canon EOS R6, Canon EOS R, all the Canon that's before this Canon EOS R5 C. And now we can record unlimitedly with the Canon EOS R5 C. The only limit that you have is either your battery dies or if your memory cards fill up. That's the only limit you have. So now you can sit there, relax. And people that like us, that sometimes you're one person band. You are the one that in front of the camera and you are the one that also need to be behind the camera. So then with the EOS R5, sometimes you shoot and you did not realize that you hit the record limit and the thing stopped and you just keep talking. You think that you're recording. By the end, you get the footage, most of the part that you think that you record is not there because you hit the record limit. So Canon has removed the record limit with the Canon EOS R5 C. It's so much really wide. I think, should we say thank you to Canon? I don't think we need to say thank you to Canon. Sony does it. Everybody else does it, man. So, no record limit. Massive difference between the EOS R5 C and EOS R5. Main difference number 3. With the Canon EOS R5 C, there is no more overheating issue. The overheating issue that plagued the Canon EOS R5 is gone with the addition of fan with the body of the Canon EOS R5 C. So now we don't really see this kind of sign of overheating flashing in our screen all the time with the Canon EOS R5, or after 25 minutes, the Canon EOS R5 overheat and shut down. That is gone. This worry is gone. So no more overheating with the Canon EOS R5 C. And if you're thinking about video, and if you're a hybrid shooter, but video is also a key element for you, that is so much relief. That's no brainer choosing between those two when it comes down to video. So no overheating, whether that you're shooting 8K, whether that you're shooting 4K 120 frames per second, whatever the resolution you're shooting, or even RAW, you don't face the overheating issue anymore. So that is gone. Again, another massive difference between the EOS R5 and also EOS R5 C. No overheating issue anymore. Main difference number 4. All the 4K from the EOS R5 C are oversampled from the 8K up to 60p compared to the EOS R5, which you have to choose the 4K HQ before you can get the oversample from the 8K. And the 4K normal is not oversampled from the 8K, and is a massive difference between the 4K HQ and the normal 4K. What we have in the EOS R5 C is that all the 4K up to 60p are oversampled from the 8K. So then we all have only 4K HQ in the EOS R5 C. But when you do like 4K 120 frames per second, is not oversampled from the 4K. That's when you are on a full frame sensor mode. When you're in a Super 35, then is all the 4K are oversampled from 5K. So when you are in a full frame, all the 4K are oversampled from the 8K. So basically, in the EOS R5 C, we have only 4K HQ. There's no more normal 4K, which is no crispy, which is, basically, no. Main difference number 5 is that you can record 8K up to 60p with the Canon EOS R5 C. With the EOS R5, you can record only 8K up to 30p, I think so, or 25p. But the one of the caveats that you need to also to consider is that when you're recording 8K 60p with the Canon EOS R5 C, you need the external power that delivered to the camera through the USB-C, or you can use dummy batteries, or you can use the D-Tab battery, whatever that battery that you need to deliver power to the camera, to the Canon EOS R5 C, before you are able to record 8K 60p. For me, it's a massive difference. It's a positive difference with the EOS R5 C compared to the Canon EOS R5. I rather have the 8K 60p. I can just use my camera with the external power bank or the D-Tab or the dummy batteries, and I have that crispy 8K, and also I can slow it down, slow motion 8K. So these main differences video series that will help you understand which camera is best for you if you want to choose one, or make you better understand the camera that you have if you have one of them, and also will help you be a very good camera operator because you know the difference between all of those cameras. Subscribe if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, because you can follow. So every time that we have a new video part of the series, so you'll be notified, so you can watch them so you don't miss any video. And if you find this video useful, also like it. I don't know why you don't like it. I find it material great, content great, so I have to say that I'm biased, right? So but anyway, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. Next week, I'm gonna do the second part of the difference between the EOS R5 C and the Canon EOS R5. Do not miss that, because there is really key element that coming in the next top 5. So Hakuna Matata, my friend. That's your boy from London, always KH, yeah? Thank you, love, always. Stay safe, stay protected. Bye for now. I see you next week.